Kevin, as you think about distinctness versus the forces of generative AI, which are commoditizing, how do you protect a brand and make sure that a distinctness is improved rather than diluted?
Yeah, I love that question because I think it's an engineering problem and not a creative problem. And I think we often see distinctness and differentiation as, oh, we just need to be very creative and smart about it. But I don't think that's true. I think instead, first of all, you need to have awareness of what's even out there. And that's where a lot of people, unfortunately, in companies already come short. Take inventory of what does the red ocean look like before you can even paint a picture of what the blue ocean should be. That's one aspect. And I would argue that AI can help you do that. The newest iterations of ChatGPT allow you to query the web with a plugin, with the Bing plugin. And you can just ask it, okay, here are some important keywords. For those keywords, look at the top 10 results and show me what do all these have in common and what are the gaps compared to maybe a book about the topic, right? The crazy thing about AI is you can be multimodal. You can jump between videos, books, PDFs, text. It's all, you have a much vaster pool to pull from. The other thing is that I think, first of all, you can train ChatGPT and other AI tools on your content. There are out-of-the-box tools, or you can use ChatGPT and just tell it, hey, look at these 3 pieces that I've written. You can provide it links to your content and say, given that brand voice, write a new article. I also want to point out that a lot of people use their prompts way too sparingly. I think a really good prompt, and maybe I shouldn't call it, maybe I shouldn't say it this way because then everybody will say, oh, Kevin said a good prompt is long. But my message here is that your prompts are probably too short. I get some really good results when I have prompts that are over a single page long. You are very specific in what you want the machine to do. And I think that's a skill that we as people need to learn, is prompting, because you need to be almost like this hyper intelligent child, which will do exactly what you tell it to do, but you need to paint all the constraints and boundaries for it, right? So you need to tell it, don't start the sentence with the same word every time. Don't use passive voice. There's a whole list of things. And I would argue that if you can draw effective boundaries and show the machine what type of brand voice and style you want, then it gets really good at creating that. But again, it's all a matter of knowing first of what differentiation even looks like.